Okay, we're live. Hey guys, this is Bobby Clue with the Somerset-Pulaski County Chamber of Commerce, back at it again for another virtual ribbon cutting. We're out here, South Central Bank, grand opening today, right on the side of Highway 27. We're right around light number 22 out here, Brian. Right next to Speedway, right next to Advanced Auto Parts. Close, if you look across the street, you can see Baxter's in the mall. I think everybody kind of, just to give them a gist of where we're at. I'm here with Brian Hutchinson. Brian's the market president down here in Somerset, and a lot of people know Brian. He's been around forever. Brian, how you doing?
Doing great, Bobby. How are you?
Thanks for taking the time to spend a few minutes with us and talk about South Central Bank. So, maybe not a name everybody has seen on the Strip before. You guys have been in town for a long time, but I don't know if you've had this, you know, the drive-thrus and all the full service banking experience. So tell us a little bit about this and kind of your evolution here in Somerset.
You're right. We've had a loan production office here in Somerset for about 8 years, and back the 1st of May we moved to this location and have gone full service, loan products, deposit products. So we're all full service now, have been for about 3 months. So we've been in Somerset, but now we've got a location right on 27. We're very visible, offering the full service bank.
Well, that's the name of the game too. You know, I mean, I think that you guys have a really big footprint too. I think that the mothership is in Barron County, Glasgow. Where else are you guys located at?
We've got 30 locations in Kentucky and Tennessee.
Wow.
Lexington, Louisville, Bowling Green, Glasgow, now Somerset, full service, Tompkinsville, Russellville, a couple locations in Tennessee near Nashville.
Wow.
So 30 locations total.
That's a lot of locations, Brian. That's a good size lending institution right there.
Sure is.
So I believe that if I'm correct, this was a BB&T Truist location, and I've driven by it 100 times. I think I'd even been in it a couple times to go try to chase down Megan or somebody. It looks beautiful inside. It looks totally different. Would you care? Could we go inside and take a look? I know you've got some people you want to introduce. You've got all the brass here from the home office. So if we could go in, I'll let you introduce them and talk a little bit about the history of the bank. That'd be great.
That sounds great.
We're going to follow you, Brian.
All right.
So how long did the renovation take? Do you have about 3 months? Did you say, or
probably close to 6 total?
6 total. Okay.
Right.
So is this a similar look for the other institutions, or is this kind of a different model?
It's similar, especially the new ones that are being remodeled now and updated. Color scheme, pretty much the same.
I'd say with 30 locations, there's always something to update or change.
There's
or something.
some differences, but basically the same.
Okay. Well, I know that you wanted to talk a little bit about the history of the bank. Is that something you'd like to talk to us about?
Sure would. I don't know if we can command everybody's attention or how we want
to do
that.
Guys, if I could have everybody's attention, maybe. I don't know if we can get their attention or not. Is anybody listening? There we go. All right, Brian, tell us about the history of the bank.
Just a quick summary of the history of South Central Bank. In 1972, Kenneth Bell in Monroe County purchased the bank, $10 million in assets. South Central Bank now, we have one of his daughters here who's an owner and chairwoman of the board, Ruthie Bell. South Central Bank now, 30 locations, almost $1.7 billion in assets. That's just 51 years for that success. So the Bell family's been very successful in the banking business. So I just wanted to introduce her. She's also the chairwoman of the Kentucky Bankers Association, but her father founded the bank. A couple other folks I'd like to introduce. Tommy Ross, our president and CEO, is here with us. Owen Lambert, he's our Southern Regional President. He's here somewhere. Senior lender, Janelle Pettigo for the Southern Region. Ben Wathen, our Chief Operations Officer. We have a couple of board members, Bill Bucher and Woody Gardner are here with us as well. And I don't think I missed those. I hope I got everybody. We have several others from some of our locations here. I'm going to try to remember their names, but not everybody. So,
well, I told Brian outside, it's excited to have all the brass in town, you know, from the from the bank, and we appreciate you all being in Somerset, and we're glad to have you in our community and in an expanded role here. So we really appreciate that very much. And I've known Brian for a long time. Hutch is the right man for the job. He's done a great job here in banking in this town for a long, long time, and we're excited to partner with him at the Chamber. So thank you all very much. And is there anything let me ask you this. How do people, if they want to learn a little bit more about South Central Bank, how's the best way to do that? Go to the website, phone number? How do people do that?
We like all methods of contact. Website for sure, contact. They can walk in, talk to us. So, any method.
Social media, all the stuff, right?
Social media,
we've got all the things.
Exactly.
Well, that's great. Just the personal contact of walking in the front door, I'm sure that's still the number one best way to work with a banker.
As you say, I've been at it a long time, so I'm kind of old school that way.
You know everybody, Brian. I know that. Well, listen, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. We appreciate you guys being a member of the Chamber and a sponsor. And I would encourage everybody that's had a chance to see this today to come check these guys out. They've got a beautiful new building, and I'm sure they'd be happy to help you with all your lending needs. So until next week, guys, we've got another virtual ribbon cutting then. So until then, thank you all very much, and stay tuned.